many places that sell natural oils, but you have to be sure that you're dealing with a good place which stocks a wide selection. There are many ranges of natural oils made by different manufacturers, and when you're buying an oil, look for one that is, number one, pocket friendly for you, so that it can be sustainable, something that you'll be able to buy continuously. Secondly, find a place where you always get that consistent supply. Let us begin with, of course, the most common is coconut oil. Coconut oil comes from coconut, and pure coconut oil is ideally white in color, pure white in color, and when it's melted, it looks like water. Coconut oil is very good for the skin and also for the hair. It helps the hair grow, and it also works as a very good moisturizer for the skin because it contains what is called lauric acids, which give a good skin barrier. Another oil that is widely used is tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is considered a medicinal oil. It is more of a medicinal oil, and it's used to treat skin conditions like fungal conditions, bacterial skin conditions, and it's very good for dandruff. Another oil we have is what we call the eucalyptus oil. You can use eucalyptus oil to create a good steaming treatment if you're having sniffles, if you have a cold that is beginning and you feel that you want to get rid of it as quickly as possible. Just use a drop of eucalyptus and then breathe in that steam. And finally, we have what we call grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is an oil that is used as a carrier oil. I've mentioned carrier oil earlier on. A carrier oil is the oil that you add to other oils to dilute them, especially if you're using essential oils or sharp, strong oils like tea tree oil. You just mix them and combine them with your carrier oil so that it's easy to apply and so that it does not irritate the skin. Grapeseed oil is a light oil, suits every skin type, and is mixed with all the oils that you can imagine. This has been Self-Care Tips. I'm Irene Jeroge.
Do you have a news story to share with KBC? Get in touch swiftly on email newsroom@kbc.co.ke, call 0723 892 654 or 0734 780 124.
For over 50 years, Ardhi Sacco has empowered our members with financial stability through delivering integrated world-class financial solutions. We offer a wide range of tailored products and loans with low interest rates of 7.8% per annum. Get same-day approval for loans of up to 500,000 Kenyan shillings. Transact with ease using our mobile banking, Pesa Pepe, by dialing our USSD code *879# or *806#. Ardhi Sacco is open to all members in both formal and Juakali sectors. Enroll as a new member today and enjoy a Karibu loan of up to 50,000 shillings. Visit our website www.ardhisacco.com for more details. Ardhi Sacco, Ardhi kwa ustawi.
And a very good evening to you. Many thanks for joining us. This is Easy Fridays, the 29th day of October 2021. And speaking about the year 2021, here at KBC, we took a great deal to inform you and let you know the need for road safety. As a result of that, KBC has been featured as one of the leading media houses who have been championing road safety, and we are not going to stop that because road safety is totally important. We are looking at that in not too long. Now, some of the stories we are covering for you, a difference of opinion between the current and her predecessor. I'm talking about Chief Justice Martha Koome, who has dismissed some calls by her predecessor, Willie Mutunga. What's that all about? Details on the way, and the political drum beats are on while 2022 general elections draw nigh. All the leaders are traversing the nation seeking your votes. So we will be letting you where they have been. I'll be taking you through business news tonight, and Karen Kibet will be here with the latest in sports. Marakwet Express and that's the details only. But first things first, let's look at the highlights for tonight. Divergent views. Chief Justice Martha Koome disagrees with predecessor over strike call.
I am also very happy that the service is indeed now making important contributions to the Big Four agenda.
President Uhuru Kenyatta lauds role of correctional institutions in national development. And seeking accountability, audit commences at the Kenya Football Federation. Welcome to Easy Friday tonight, and of course we have Spotlight a bit later on Easy Friday. Our sign language interpreter is Susan Thuku. My name is John Kago. Chief Justice Martha Koome has taken issue with a call made by former Chief Justice Dr. Willie Mutunga for judges to strike following the executive arm of government's disobedience of court orders. In a statement today, Koome said, notwithstanding the reasons for which the call was made, it is imperative for all to examine the implications of what she termed as regrettable comments meant to disrupt access to justice in Kenya.
We will petition that the judges of the Court of Appeal to down their tools in solidarity with their 6 colleagues that the President has refused to appoint on flimsy grounds until such a time that the President appoints the 6 judges.
It is this sentiment by the first post-2010 Constitution Chief Justice Willie Mutunga calling on judges to down their tools that seems to have rubbed Chief Justice Martha Koome the wrong way. The Chief Justice urging judges to disregard such calls. In a statement on Friday, Koome said the calls by the former Chief Justice Mutunga are meant to disrupt access to justice for Kenyans. The CJ further said that Mutunga should know better since he served the country as the first Chief Justice under the Constitution of Kenya 2010, and that he took an oath to diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya impartially. The Chief Justice saying the implications for calling for a judicial strike are far-reaching. She continued that though all are entitled to intellectual or opinionated expressions, where such expressions threaten the lives of millions of Kenyans, all must stand together to find a lesser damaging alternative, not at variance with the collective obligations as a people to defend the Constitution.
Right now, the Kenya Revenue Authority has collected 2 billion shillings through the voluntary tax disclosure program. Now, close to 400 entities responded to the program. Speaking during this year's KRA Tax Payers Day, President Uhuru Kenyatta asked the taxman to encourage more Kenyans to regularize their tax compliance to avoid heavy penalties.
Kenya has 19.6 million registered voters, while the number of active individual taxpayers currently stands at about 6 million. The government says many Kenyans demand better infrastructure, public services and access to public goods, but they are not willing to fund the same through registering and paying taxes.
Expanding our tax base is key to bringing our nation closer to her destiny of a fair, just, inclusive and equitable nation, as well as to fuel our nation's quest to improve infrastructure, service delivery, and access to public goods.
Over 393 taxpayers have applied for the Taxman's voluntary tax disclosure program, and through this initiative, 2 billion shillings has been collected. Kenyatta was speaking during this year's KRA Taxpayers Day, noting that ordinary revenue has grown 136% since 2011-2012, rising from 707 billion shillings to 1.67 trillion in the full year 2020-2021. KRA surpassed its target by 9% or 16.8 billion shillings. Treasury has called for innovative ways to manage tax administration, adding that evolving taxation landscape in the country is critical for sustainable economic recovery.
We shall spare no effort in facilitating tax reforms geared at mobilizing revenues for inclusive national development.
This year's theme of Pamoja Twaweza resonates very well with the strategic direction of Agenda 4 and our economic recovery strategy for positioning Kenya on a sustainable and inclusive economic growth path.
Betty Kiptum, Easy Friday.
Now, President Uhuru Kenyatta has directed the Ministry of Interior and National Coordination, in consultation with stakeholders, to develop a policy to safeguard the health and education of the children of incarcerated parents. Now, President Kenyatta noted that during the period of their development, children need stable and safe environments to enable them grow optimally and achieve their developmental potential regardless of the crimes committed by their parents.
At the pass-out parade of prisons cadet officers at Kenya Prison Staff Training College in Roiro,
Parade, Your Excellency, is under the command of the parade commander.
President Uhuru Kenyatta commended the reforms being conducted in the criminal justice system. He said inmates within the correctional facilities usually make valuable contributions to nation building.
And in order to secure the welfare of all our children and the unlimited future we strive to enable them realize, I do direct that the Ministry of Interior and Coordination of National Government, together with the Commissioner of Prisons, and in consultation with all key stakeholders, to immediately develop and issue a policy to safeguard the health and education of children of incarcerated parents in an integrated and systematic manner. I further direct the Ministry of Education to second education officers to the Kenya Prison Service so as to guide the education in these facilities.
President Uhuru Kenyatta further commended the Kenya Prison Service for initiating several projects that support the achievement of the government's Big Four agenda, especially the food security and manufacturing pillars.
Keeping with the vision of a prison service that directly contributes to social economic development of our country, I am also very happy that the service is indeed now making important contributions to the Big Four agenda, particularly in terms of food security and manufacturing. Currently, there are 1,400 acres under commercial maize production and a maize processing plant with a capacity of 30 tons per day is under construction at Naivasha Prison.
Earlier, the head of state inaugurated a water bottling plant and commissioned the construction of the Kenya Prison Service Referral Hospital. Caroline Kamau for Easy Friday.
All right, and it's time for us to take a quick breather. We are back in not too long. We look at politics in not too long. The COVID-19 update. I mentioned to you about KBC being a leading media house in championing road safety. The details of that on the way. Business a bit later. So keep it locked. This is Easy Friday.
Kenya Defence Forces, KDF, announces the recruitment of General Service Officers, GSO cadets, Specialist Officers, General Duty Recruits, tradesmen and women, and constables scheduled for the month of November 2021. Listen to Radio Taifa during the entire month of November 2021 for details of the recruitment process. Then grab your local newspaper, The Daily Nation, on the 31st of October and 7th of November, The Star on the 5th of November, while The Standard will have those details on the 27th of October, 14th of November, and 9th of November on MyGov inside The Standard newspaper. The People's Daily on the 8th of November and 12th of November. Remember, no one can influence the recruitment process because bribery and other acts of corruption are against the law. Report any suspicious activities or characters to the nearest police station or military camp or call hotline numbers 0726419709 or 01203000599. KDF recruitment is absolutely free to all.
To get Philippians 1-6 as your skiza tune, dial star 811 star 965 hash.
And I'm certain that God, who began the good work within you, will continue his work until it is finally finished on the day when Jesus Christ returns. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6.
To get Philippians 1-6 as your skiza tune, dial star 811 star 965 hash. Star 811 star 965 hash.
Welcome to Ardhi Sacco Society Limited, a vibrant Sacco that delivers integrated world-class financial solutions to our customers. Ardhi Sacco will be celebrating 50 years of changing and touching lives in Kenya. The Golden Jubilee celebrations will be held at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, KICD, Simba Editorium Hall on Saturday, 30th October 2021. This event will be covered live on KBC Channel 1 from 10 a.m. Ardhi Sacco Limited. Ardhi kwa ustawi.
Hamjambo.
Atuyambo.
Only shallow people call other people shallow. Your shallow man did not see that Gamene jail here is empty. Shallow Saleku.
Dadangu usiogope hata. Kwani watakaje? Just imagine
You were starting to piss me off. She just said she's having a situation.
Si ni mawazo tu.
You see, Mr. Nobody, our parents made this deal for us. What you can do is to bring the best out of it. Of course. I've already served you with the question papers. What else do you want?
Classmates, every Saturday on KBC.
Welcome back to Easy Friday. Now, Kenya Broadcasting Corporation has been awarded as the leading media house in conducting road safety awareness in the year 2021. The annual award, which was presented by Safety Plus Consulting Limited, acknowledged the central role played by the state broadcaster in airing stories and programs on road safety. A good one at that.
Kenya Broadcasting Corporation has been hailed for playing a critical role in creating road safety awareness. The event, graced by CAS Ministry of Interior Hussein Dado, saw different organizations and individuals recognized for the role they have played in keeping our roads safe.
This event has brought together an extraordinary wide range of organizations committed to doing something to prevent and treat road safety in Kenya.
Speakers at the event decrying the worrying statistics indicating that the country lost over 3,000 lives to road accidents in 2020, calling for concerted efforts to stop the deaths on our roads.
Really, it is our lack of preparedness or our ignorance to modern technology that provides us with even safer solutions.
Build capacity, have experts, human resource that is more conversant about road safety.
Many imploring the Ministry of Education to produce and distribute books on road safety measures to the public. KBC and Precise Transport Group that were both honored, promising to keep up the good work to ensure roads are safe for all.
As KBC, we are committed to making our roads safer by airing more content on road awareness.
We've put in a call center, teams in the back end, and also our technology monitors just the number of hours that a driver drives, so we can make sure that we stop the driving whenever there's any kind of fatigue, because this has to be one of the biggest causes of accidents on our roads.
Their words were based on the theme, accidents don't just happen, they are caused. For Prime Edition, I'm Ruth Wamboi.
Now, the One Kenya Alliance principles are vowing to stick together, and from the next government, even as reports emerge of a possible split, the leaders officially kicked off campaigns to popularize the alliance after holding a delegates meeting in Kakamega town. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka used the forum to deny claims that he is planning to ditch the alliance. Achola Simon has more details on this.
Kenya, ANC, Kano.
The One Kenya Alliance principles, led by the Amani National Congress leader Musalia Mudavadi, stormed Kakamega town as they officially began campaigns to popularize the alliance across Kenya.
Wakati umefika tusimame kama wanaume. Wakati umefika tupate haki yetu. Wakati imefika hawa vijana watoke kwa barabara.
Ni lazima chama cha KANU kiwe strong, chama cha Wiper kiwe strong, chama cha Ford Kenya kiwe strong, na chama cha ANC kiwe strong.
They will hold a 2-day campaign rallies in the larger western part of the country before moving to Mount Kenya region. The leaders leaving room for other leaders to join the alliance, but remaining categorical they will not be bullied into supporting other leaders.
Tukitaka kama jamii tuungane na Wakenya wengine ndio tupate kile tunapataka.
Mekucha, siasa za udanganyifu Kenya zimeisha, kwamba sisi ni timu moja ambayo haiwezi kubanduka.
Tafadhali ninawasi ujue hivi, shida zenu zote, shida ya wakulima kuhusu shukari, dawa ni wapi?
Yani tunakaribia uchaguzi, wewe na mimi ndio tutaunda serikali. Watu wamekuwa na tabia ya kujaribu kushurutisha ati huyu ndio tunamlazimisha mchukue.
Even with claims that some of the principals were planning to exit the alliance in favor of the ODM leader Raila Odinga-led political wing, the group vowed to remain steadfast in the alliance, insisting that it provides the best bet for Kenyans in the next poll.
Kama utaenda kusupport Raila tena, basi hata wewe mambo yako yamekwisha kabisa, sio?
Sisi kama jamii ya Mlembe tumekuja hapo kuwarai kwamba kila mmoja wenu awe na kipande na kura.
Achola Simon for Easy Friday, Kakamega County.
And still staying with politics, Deputy President William Ruto has urged political leaders to embrace national political parties that will help champion national agenda. Dr. Ruto, who held a consultative meeting with grassroots and religious leaders, drawn from Kangema and Mathioya in Murang'a County, this was at his current residence, said Kenyans are keen on supporting leaders whose key agenda is transforming lives.
Deputy President William Ruto has urged Kenyans to stop ethnic-based groupings and embrace political parties with a national outlook.
Our politics will no longer be about your community, the region you come from, the color of your skin, or the religion you profess. That going forward, Kenya is going to build on the firm foundation of a political party that unites the country not an ethnic outfit.
Dr. Ruto says Kenyans should elect leaders with admirable development track records and who have the country's interest at heart. He lauded the people of Mount Kenya region for being on the forefront in shunning tribal and regional politics.
And they are pushing us and the nation to change the political formation so that Kenya going forward, our politics will no longer be about your community, the region you come from.
Grassroots and religious leaders from Kangema and Mathioya in Murang'a County, who had visited the deputy president at his current residence, faulted the government for what they termed as unfair advantage in advancing 2022 succession politics.
EACC can be weaponized, DCI can be weaponized, but we are not going to go against the will of our people by joining those projects.
Usikubali kuambiwa fanya hivi na hivi ndio udhurumu watu wengine ukisahau kesho. All this using of criminal justice system will have to be accounted for.
All right, now National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi says there is need to amend the County Governments Act to provide financial independence to county public service boards to execute their mandate as required by law. Speaking in Mombasa while closing the County Public Service Consultative Forum that brought together representatives from all the 47 counties, Muturi said financial independence will allow the county boards to play their roles effectively.
Muturi said strengthening of the County Public Service Board's capacity will help to maintain fiscal discipline, enhance operational efficiency, and allocate resources according to national development priorities.
Boards are actually very professional bodies, so they may have issues that they want to articulate and ensure they are able, they implement. But to the extent that those may be at variance with what the governors themselves may want to do, that creates a lot of confusion.
The National Assembly Speaker said the boards are anchored in the 2010 Constitution, which introduced the devolved system comprising of the 47 county governments, and Article 235, which provides for the staffing of county governments.
It is important to be priority-based and customer-focused. The success of all policies and programs depends critically on hiring and retaining persons with the right kind of skills in a timely fashion and with credible retention plans.
On politics, Muturi said he was his own man, dismissing assertions that he is being fronted by powerful forces to vie for presidency to divide Mount Kenya votes.
A day in politics is a long time. All you need to do is activate your networks. And I have networks across this country. Just watch the space. And my call is that let everybody be given a chance to tell Kenyans what it is that they believe that they want to offer.
Chairperson CPSB Forum, Catherine Omero, citing lack of better terms and working conditions of staff in the counties as thorny issue which must be addressed.
Key principles of devolution is to take services closest to the Mwananchi. And this can only be done through a strong, skilled workforce, which also requires to be motivated and to remain in the counties.
Reporting for Easy Friday from Mombasa County, I'm Michael Mondiga.
Well, time to speak business tonight. I'll take you through that. Now, October was a tough month for Kenyans as overall food prices jumped to a 5-month high. The Kenya National Bureau of Statistics says while the consumer price index dropped to 6.45%, this was from 6.91 in September, there was an overall increase in prices of food and non-alcoholic beverages. Now, the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics further says inflation is within the medium-term policy target of 7%.
According to the latest Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, inflation in October was driven by, among others, an increase in food and non-alcoholic drinks index, which rose by 1.1% between September 2021 and October 2021. This was mainly attributed to an increase in the price of some food items, which outweighed the decrease in others. For instance, the prices of tomatoes, oranges, and sugar increased by 3.5%, 3.1%, and 2.5% respectively compared to last month, while prices of spinach, beans, and potatoes decreased by 2.7%, 0.45%, and 0.36% respectively. During the period under review, the transport index decreased by 0.35%, mainly due to a drop in the price of petrol and diesel, which went down by 3.69% and 4.29% respectively between September and October. Over the same period, the housing, water, electricity, gas and other fuels index increased by 0.67% due to what was attributed to an increase in prices of cooking gas, electricity and house rent. As such, the consumer price index increased by 0.51% to 116.674 in October. Regina Manyara reporting for Easy Friday.
Right now, the number of young people working online has doubled to 1.2 million, according to government data. The Ministry of ICT, Youth and Innovation says the number is more than the 1 million jobs targeted under the program that was launched in 2018. ICT Chief Administrative Secretary Maureen Mbaka says the government has created more than 350 clubs to train young people on how to apply for online jobs.
In the last 10 years, Kenya's gig or freelancing economy has become a major creator of jobs. The online jobs economy is now estimated to be 10 billion shillings and growing. Speaking during the Kiambu Innovation and Entrepreneurship Week, the ICT CAS has said the sector is a key enabler in the achievement of economic development.
The program seeks to have 1 million Kenyan youth earning a decent wage from digital and digitally enabled job opportunities annually in the gig and freelancing economy through the training and demand linkages.
Elsewhere in Kisumu, the CAS urged women to enroll in IT-related courses, saying that only 30% of women made up the workforce in the tech world. Mbaka urged women to take advantage of the various programs initiated by the government to not only raise their stakes in the digital world but also earn from the gig economy.
Presently, women are underrepresented in ICT jobs, top management and academic careers, and reports show that men are 4 times more likely than women to be ICT specialists.
The government plans to invest 1 billion shillings over the next decade in technology innovation to achieve Vision 2030 and deliver benefits in healthcare, energy and the environment, computing, artificial intelligence, robotics and advanced materials. Reporting for Easy Friday, my name is Hibak Said.
Right now, biotech experts are calling for the government to certify the rollout of hybrid maize in Kenya. The Open Forum on Agricultural Biotechnology says biotech maize will help cut losses in Kenya's maize subsector. Now, Kenya loses about 40% of its maize to disease and pests like stem borers.
Agriculture, which is the backbone of Kenya's economy, has been exposed to various innovations such as agricultural biotechnology. In this journey, journalists continue to play a major role in shedding the light of these innovations. Kenya is among the 7 countries that have adopted the use of hybrid crops in Africa. The country has commercialized BT, cotton and cassava in the last 2 years in a bid to boost their production. Dr. Karembu from the Open Forum on Agriculture Biotechnology says biotech maize continues to face challenges like pests and plant diseases stifle yields, prompting the need for imports.
We have cassava, that received the environmental release in June 2021, and now the next stage is to perform national performance trials. The other crop that we have also completed research is insect-resistant maize, that already all the research has been completed and now awaiting cabinet approval.
According to OFAB, the stem borer alone destroys 12% of Kenya's maize production, while the fall armyworm causes an average maize loss of 60%. The BT research is part of Kenya's 10-year agricultural sector transformation and growth strategy, which plans to revitalize the country's agricultural sector by 2029 and make it a regional powerhouse. Improved cotton has the potential to increase yields, which could significantly improve farmers' livelihoods. Reporting for Easy Friday, I am Teresa Mutai.
Now, there is an audit that has commenced at the Kenya Football Federation. Details of this and more on the sporting scene. Karen Kibet will be here in not too long. That's the Marakwet Express. But before that, let's take a look at the Forex.
And you are...
Amy, you're my dad.
I can't be a father. I don't want to be one.
Amy is your child.
Why didn't she tell me?
That you didn't want us both, me and mommy.
Sleeping with different girls every day of the week, partying your life away. That's what you call perfect?
What is booty call?
Sebo.